This week in Sedgefield. It's 100th episode.
100th! Congratulations!
Thank you very much.
Oh, I couldn't have done it without you. And you couldn't have done it without me.
I couldn't have. I really couldn't have. I would have just been talking to myself.
Absolutely. Sometimes I think you are.
I think it's absolutely right. Well, we've got a lot to speak about this week in our 100th episode. We're going to get to your funny story in just a moment.
Well, yes.
But before then, let's just give a quick rundown of what we are actually going to be speaking about. We've got a giveaway for our 100th episode. We're going to be speaking about the rain situation, electricity, and our councillors and what's been going on with that. We've got in the Edge, it's so exciting to see so much happening for the En Route festival.
Yes.
That's very, very cool. There's a tariff increase that we just simply have to discuss, as well as the grey elephant investors. That has reared its grey head once again from the wild.
In the room.
Funny boss. Eight. So we're going to be speaking about that a whole bunch as well. And we've also got a few updates on the Otanikwa choo-choo.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Do you think that about covers it?
I think that about covers it. Yes, yeah. And as we're speaking,
yes,
the rain has stopped.
Has it?
Yes, it's stopped for a while. I won't say it's a permanent stop. Yeah. We're recording this on Thursday afternoon, just in case you're listening to it and the rain's pouring again.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping it's over. I think so. It's strange, though. It's strange because we're quite fickle, aren't we?
No.
A few months ago, we were desperately hoping for rain.
How strange.
Desperately hoping for rain. And now everyone just complains about it.
Wow.
And I think we should be grateful, even though there's a lot of it. I said to you yesterday when it first started, and I said to my wife, as the first few drops fell on her hair and glistened and ran gently down her face, I said to her, my love, I think we should get our bedroom roof fixed. Yes, we have a leaky house. I
think we all do at this point. The last storms, a lot of the wind was blowing from the west. So we found all of the leaks in our house on the west side.
Okay.
And now
the west side story.
The west side. It was it's west side, east side. It was quite a battle. And this time around, we've the wind is coming from the east. So we found all of those leaks as well. So yes, we've all got that. So I think we're complaining a little bit about that.
Yes.
And many of the situations around that. But I think largely we're happy that there is rain, even though it has been so much, right?
Yeah, I don't know, because
the drought's done, is it?
Well, no.
No, it's not.
It's not.
Oh.
They are waiting, and I did get some information on this yesterday. Tuesday, to put in the paper. But then the budget story arrived, and that kind of wiped the other one out.
Yeah.
But they are waiting for their dams to be properly full, and that we're still in a kind of drought condition. They did point out that there is a thing circulating saying we're getting close to day zero.
Yes.
And they said that's not. That doesn't come from them. I think it's an old one that they did all those months ago, but it's not valid now. They don't know who's circulating it, but it's not from them.
I think I'm gonna see if I can pull it up in time. Otherwise, I will abandon it. But I saw on one of their reports, they still do their statistical
this is how
reports.
much water we have.
I pulled it up right now. As of the 31st of May, they say that in the Akkerkloof, there are Akkerkloof storage days, which I would assume means how much water is still left in the Akkerkloof dam.
Yes, yeah.
And in there, they say 20.
20 days.
There are 20 days of water in the Akkerkloof Dam. This is on the 31st of May. So this is before a lot of all this other stuff. And that is from their channel on there.
So when did we have the last big rains?
Yesterday.
Today, yeah. Okay, that was before the 31st of May, wasn't it?
And on the 2nd of June, then they've also said there are 19 days left.
Of storage.
In the Akkerkloof.
That kind of... how many days of storage does the Akkerkloof Dam hold?
Yeah, maybe it's 20, yeah.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't actually know. That's a valid point.
We have no idea. So, yeah.
That'll be interesting.
We still don't know.
Yeah, we still don't know about that, but yeah. But tell you what, while you pull up some stats over there, can I speak about our 100th episode and our massive giveaway? Now, let me try to explain this nicely before everyone gets just far too excited.
Okay.
So we want to run this as a nice little giveaway to just represent our love for Sedgefield. So this is a community challenge. And what we're challenging the community to do, that's everyone listening here, is to try to come up with collectively, all together, 100 reasons that we love Sedgefield.
That's a good idea.
So we're going to ask you to put them in comments on this video. You might be on Spotify, otherwise you might be most likely on YouTube. So drop a comment in there. Now, you don't have to come up with 100 yourself, though I think a lot of people actually could. It might just take a while. But we're looking for everyone to try to list as many as you can. And if we as a community across 10, 20, 50 people, however many, if we as a community manage to get together 100 reasons to love Sedgefield, we will randomly pick a name from our commenters, from people who have contributed, and then we'll give them 100 Rand.
That's a good idea.
100 Rand?
100 Rand, yes.
Yeah, 100 Rand.
That's a grand idea,
100 Rand for 100 reasons.
For 100 reasons, yeah.
Did that make sense? Did I explain that properly?
I think it made sense. Yes, I hope so.
I certainly hope so. Can you make some sense of our
yes,
statistics?
So I did get an email from the municipality after my inquiry about what's happening. We're still in drought.
Yeah.
So they say the Akkerkloof Augmentation Dam is currently, at 18.9% capacity.
But why?
I don't know. Where's the water going?
Wait.
So they said it's
Don't
restoring its levels has been the focus of several infrastructure refurbishment projects. That means they're fixing things. They're fixing broken things.
We'll get to it.
Undertaken since the restrictions were introduced. Based on the current average daily demand of approximately 12,000 kiloliters, the water stored in the dam alone would equate to approximately 13.5 days of supply. This scenario, however, assumes that no other water sources are available to the Greater Knysna area. But that assumption, they're saying, is inaccurate. The Charlesford pump station is currently supplying 50% of the municipality's daily water demand, effectively doubling the available water supply period to approximately 27 days. Furthermore, the Charlesford pump station refurbishment project is expected to reach a significant milestone on Friday, that's tomorrow, when it is anticipated to provide 100% of the current daily demand, with additional capacity available to begin replenishing the Akkerkloof Augmentation Dam. I do have to point out to this.
Please do.
That this doesn't mean anything to Sedgefield because our little water supply
is great.
It's flooding the roads.
It is, exactly. That's
so
right.
Once again, we kind of feeling like, why are we on these water restrictions? Well, not water restrictions. We can't be on water restrictions.
But we are.
We are. But we're paying if we use too much water.
That's right. Yeah.
And it's much
doesn't make a lot of sense.
It doesn't make a lot of sense, but let's hope they sort it out.
Yeah.
And they're going to have to, because it is political
season.
It
is.
Elections coming up. And having said that, I do want to point, because we're going to, we are speaking about water and the fact that we had a power cut for most of yesterday.
Yeah, which we were all worried about, right?
Oh my goodness.
Everyone went, here we go again.
Yeah. And we all thought it would be for days, especially when the news came through that it was an Eskom thing.
That's it.
And Eskom don't seem to be very contactable to
or communicative.
Communicative.
I think I made that word up.
You did. And I wanted to, while we're talking about this, just speak quickly about our two councillors for the Ward 1 and Ward 2 Sedgefield.
You can speak slowly
Can I
as
speak
well.
slowly?
You can,
I shall speak slowly.
Welcome to
because I know you can't read fast. I actually want to congratulate them for their efforts. Now, a lot has been said on various groups about oh, they're not keeping us updated.
Oh.
We're being left in the dark, literally and figuratively, and so on and so forth. They have a real go at the councillors.
They do.
And I actually think Lavelle Davis and Cleone Vanston have, I think, under the circumstances, they've done a good job. They cannot squeeze information out of Eskom because Eskom will only give information to the director and the manager of the electrical service department.
Okay.
They will not give it to any randoms.
Yeah.
They will not send, as has been requested by some of the members of public, photographs of their progress to random members of the public. And I do think that our councillors have done a good job. And it doesn't mean I'm saying that I'm a DA supporter or I'm a Choose supporter or I'm an ANC supporter or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just saying those two as individuals in these last few weeks of crises, I've found them very contactable and I've found them very very keen on keeping people and dealing with because they get angry phone calls.
Yes.
They get lots of very angry phone calls.
I'm sure.
And I can understand people's frustration, the people losing meat in their deep freezers, people's kids can't do their homework because there's no power, and on and on and on we go. But it isn't their two fault. And they're also dealing with going home to houses without power.
They're in the same situation,
and no cell phone signal because the Vodacom tower is down as soon as the power goes.
Apparently,
Someone go and I won't say punch Vodacom. Go and shout rude things at Vodacom.
That's
they
right.
must get a battery in that tower. Surely.
Just one battery, a few double A's. Come on, just slot them in.
Double A's.
I concur.
Put it on charge. Yeah, there must be a little outlet there. They can just plug the tower in.
It's
like a battery. A power bank.
Yes, there we go.
Somebody can lend them a power bank.
They probably have it, but then they're like, oh no, but this is type B. We've only got type C.
Yes,
we just don't
my
have
daughter's using it to do her iPod.
I got so many of them. I don't know where they are. Probably in a cupboard somewhere. No, it happens.
Very, very
what? I concur about Cleone and Lavelle. I've so massively appreciated them in this time, and I know that they've gone through a really hard time of it.
Yes.
And I'll obviously criticize where criticism is due, but I think they've really gone above and beyond. I've greatly appreciated their communication. And how even in many cases when they were coming under fire, that they still communicated, listen, I'm thinking of Cleone specifically now, went in front of like the whole water crisis thing, or the whole lack of water for all those days was preventable, and she was out ahead of that, trying to get that sorted before it became an issue, but it fell on deaf ears once again.
Yeah. And I also am very, very impressed that she got the town hall opened.
Yes.
For the homeless people. Because imagine sleeping on the streets last night with that rain. That would... anyway. But let's move on.
Should we move on then?
Lest we get accused of being political.
Let's get back en route, shall we?
Aha.
Because
good one.
We've got up and I've only managed to get a copy of the Age now, but I've seen there is a massive spread of all the things happening for the En route festival.
Yes,
cultural festival?
Yeah.
That's it?
The En route festival. So, as we mentioned last week, it's between the 19th and 24th of June.
Can't believe how close that is.
It's very close. Yeah. And obviously, they want people to book tickets well in advance because they might not be available closer to the date.
I'm sure.
And yes, it's a huge amount of, there's one exhibition, 2 children's events, 3 talks and readings, 4 workshops, 5 musical performances, 11 guided tours, and 15 theatre productions.
That's a lot.
A lot in 19 to 24. That's 5 days.
Yeah. So I thought it was
amazing.
I thought it was only a drama festival, only plays.
No, there's all sorts going on. Yeah,
that is so cool.
And big names. Andrew Buckland is doing a few shows.
Oh, cool actor!
He's hilarious. He won many awards.
Oh.
There's something called Malungu, which is Shannon Hendry. He talks, so it's kind of I think a political satire thing.
Okay.
There's Helen of Troyville. That's a 70-year-old former Black Sash member.
Oh, wow. That'll be interesting.
It's a superbly acted solo show which reflects on privilege and complexity in contemporary South Africa. That sounds good.
Sure.
Yeah, there's just no end.
There's just so much. Wow.
It really is. Yeah, I'm very excited. And of course, us locals, there's three of us stooges that are going to do a total spoof on Shakespeare.
Yeah.
It's a laugh a minute. We laugh all the time, all the way through it. Yeah. So, if the audience doesn't, it doesn't really matter.
Okay. At least three people are very entertained.
Yeah. So that's going on. And yeah, it's going to be a great thing, a great, entertaining, long weekend, I suppose.
Yeah, no, that is absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to see it. I'm sure there's going to be a great bit of buzz around that.
Quicket.
Cool.
Quicket. Yeah, and it's a really good show.
Yeah, it looks like all those details really are there. There's a QR code, I'm sure, for booking those, keeping up to date with those.
Yeah.
And I know that it's going to come, like we said, just so quickly. So take a look now. I know I'm going to try to this week. Look at all the things that we want to try to get to and see if we can get some tickets for some of them.
Yeah.
Great to see a bunch of local things. Like you mentioned Mark Dixon is doing
one
amazing
doing
walk
a
thing.
beach walk thing, a tracks walk.
For with the fossils, right?
Yes, fossil tracks, yeah.
Oh.
There's the Amy Wine. I didn't see that earlier. The Amy Winehouse story. Brilliant.
Yes.
Yeah. No, it's not her.
Oh, okay. I was like,
she's not with us anymore.
I thought that was part of the fossil walk.
It's a tribute too, but they tell the story.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be wild.
Yeah,
that's really
it's
cheese.
really cool. I'm so looking forward to it.
Yeah, what a spread of things happening.
Yeah.
And
it's all the big acts. A lot of them are on their way to do the Grahamstown Makanda Festival.
Oh, cool.
So they're kind of coming here and letting the Sedgefield people and any visitors get a sneak preview.
I hope it turns into a kind of annual thing. Well, I mean, let's see how it goes.
I think that's the plan.
But that'll be awesome if it does.
No, it will be.
It'll be another great
like
draw
a fringe
card for
festival.
us.
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Okay, so we're excited for that. We're less excited about all of the tariff increases and the budget, are we?
Yes.
You're getting your
We
paper again there.
certainly are. Yeah, no. So, well, it's one of this budget is basically going to be used as part of the election campaign, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So we've got the two rival. I was going to say the two rival caucuses, but we don't actually, because the ANC has their caucus.
Yeah.
They're not in caucus with the ANC. They're not.
Yes.
They're not caucus.
Coalition.
Coalition's the word I'm looking for.
Yes.
They're not in coalition with the ANC but they have been voting with them.
Yeah.
On many issues. They have voted against them on a few issues recently.
Interesting. Yeah.
Particularly, in particular, from what I gather, the new financial director. They're choosing the new finance guy.
Yeah, I saw that
the
advertised.
CFO.
Yeah.
And the speaker voted, who is Kim, voted against the ANC coalition. So I hope his days aren't numbered. But he's had a history of voting with his voting independently.
Yeah, well, that's it. They are the independent movement. So let's see.
Obviously the budget was passed by the coalition and the Kim. So the increases are property rates 5%. I have a problem with that.
Yeah, me too.
Because property rates go up with the value of your property.
Sure.
So the percentage should stay the same, surely. Because if your house is worth 1 million 4 years ago, and now it's worth 3 million,
yes,
they're getting 3 times that 1 million already. So they shouldn't be putting up 5% increase on that.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
I don't like that.
I think they run some funny numbers about it, and maybe aggregates and averages across all of them.
Electricity, 11.5% increase.
Oh, that hurts.
It does hurt.
It's
less, I think, than last year, but last year it did go up. I seem to remember 16% last year, but I may be wrong. Water and sanitation is 12%.
Okay.
Increase.
12%, yeah.
I don't know how they work that out.
Yeah.
Refuse.
Yeah, this
we
one-
should refuse the refuse.
Yeah.
That's going up by 25%.
Oh,
That's
boy.
a fat and hairy increase.
That is.
I imagine it's because Neisner, as part of the group of Garden Route District municipalities,
Yeah.
has to finance the big
Oh.
heap of rubbish.
Sure. Yeah.
the rubbish depot, the waste depot, which is currently at Muscle Bay, but I don't know. I think the new one is also Muscle Bay.
Oh, that's just a mess, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
so they
fixing
have
all
to
of-
they
okay.
have to finance that, so they have to put the refuse up. And I must say, I don't know what the refuse charges were before.
I think it was about 160.
160.
That's what I have in mind.
If it was 160,
could be wrong.
25% on that is only 40 rand.
Yeah. That's it. So to go up to like 200 rand.
I'm not too much about
okay.
that.
Okay, as long as you're okay with it.
Yeah,
then,
as long
you
as
know,
I'm okay,
then
it's
they're all
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely. But yeah, so they passed the budget, but the DA voted strongly against it.
Yeah.
And they reckon it's just, in some cases, the word was flawed. They found it flawed. And he just says, but for the most part, it's just not, it's unrealistic.
Oh,
the
okay.
projections that the budget says that they're going to make this and they're going to do that and so on. Leval, who's head of the DA caucus, the mayoral candidate, he said it's totally unrealistic. Yeah, there's a lot of uncollected monies.
Yes.
That, that's probably still be uncollected. You can't really say this money is in our, like it's in your account.
That's
when
it.
it's not.
When it's not there,
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
did that 50% cuts for a lot of them.
Yes,
For a lot of people, a lot of things.
We're going to see what happens there.
We will,
Yeah, but so I don't want to go into all the detail because it's a
No,
long
no.
story.
Yeah.
But
We got it on the
think
front
It's on the
page.
front page. It's worth reading what Leval has to say about the budget and what the current acting municipal manager has to say about the budget. And what the mayor has to say about the budget.
That's right. Yeah.
So it's heads knocking together.
As they just continually have.
Yes,
That's just kind of the situation. And it's interesting to see them making more and more headlines. We spoke about it last week, but the 10 million rand fine that they also picked up. I just wanted to quickly mention there was one of our listeners dropped in a comment that maybe those politicians responsible should be paying out of their salaries. What do you think?
Yeah. I think it'd be a good idea. But I must point out that looking at that whole story with the green fines, a lot of it it's not just the last 3 years where we've hit the headlines with pollution going into the estuary and whatever. There's talk of stuff that happened back in 2017, 2018.
And that's like almost a decade now.
Yeah. So it's a long-term thing that they're talking. I mean, it does include the current or the last year's issue. Last year. It does include those, but it also goes back to there was a development of a place and they broke a whole lot of rules on that. So this is over quite a span of time. Quite a span of governments, one might say, of local governance. So for them to find all the politicians going back to that date.
That'll be kind of challenging.
Very challenging.
What has been very challenging to understand is what's happening with the grey elephant investments debacle.
Yes.
If we can put it that way.
Yeah. So shall I give a little bit of
go for it? Yeah.
Intro, and then you could, because you've got a lot of information.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So the grey elephant, we spoke about it quite a while back. There was a discussion in council. Grey Elephant, that owns Neisner Mall and a couple of other quite big businesses, owed the municipality somewhere in the region of 60 million rand. 60 million rand. Now, when you've got a municipality on its knees,
exactly,
saying, this motor is broken and we can't pump your sewage away. You're just going to have to hang on to it for a few weeks. We'll let it settle on the grass outside your houses.
There you go. It's good for the grass.
Because we can't fix this pump.
Yeah, we don't have money for it. We don't have expertise. We don't have.
60 million. How many pumps could that replace?
2.
So it's a company that owes that, and there was a dispute, and now Chris is going to tell you the inside story.
Okay, so to just get us all caught up, I'm going to try to give a little bit of a summary. This is AI assisted. We're probably going to interject with some of our experiences as well, what we've heard as well, because the story is pretty vast. And this is still something that we wanted to, I think even a year or two ago, wanted to spend a good hour on to fully understand it. So we're not going to do that full spiel now. But just to say, I'm going to be calling Grey Elephant Investments, GEI.
Okay.
And then the Neisden Municipality, I'm going to be calling them the Neisden Municipality. And so just before then, our summary starts kind of from 2020. But before then, GEI took over Neisden Mall. They paid off a bunch of rates and things then to get, it seemed, up to scratch, all even and everything like that. But then, since 2020, GEI has been in a prolonged standoff with the municipality, specifically over debts. And you've mentioned that 65 million. Some of the other numbers we've had across reports have been anywhere from 50 to 73 million that they have owed. And we saw these high court papers that we'll hear exactly when they came in. But there have been many cases where they've said, okay, just pay in 4 million, just pay in 10 million, just pay in something like that. And then we will look at it again and find out what's really going on.
Can I interject quickly?
Yeah.
There was that stage in the municipality council where they argued about whether to write off.
Yes. That's it. Yeah,
a whole lot of that money.
We're coming to that. That was just in 2024. So that was relatively. I think it was 2024. We'll see over here now. But the main issue that GEI said that they had was with how they were being billed. So they said that it was, and this is this is paraphrasing their main businessman, who said that the methodology for water waste removal, sewerage, electricity, how they billed that was erratic, unscientific, and impossible to reconcile. They brought a formal dispute against the municipality, saying that they were cherry picking formulas to calculate business consumption and everything like that. In 2020, at this time, the GEI obtained a court order against the municipality, just saying that they can't cut off their services.
Oh, because they were going to cut off their electricity.
They were going to, because there was such a massive debt. Now, there was this also very interesting play that happened this year, where over a long weekend, they switched off some of their services, and everyone just so happened to be away from their phones.
Right. And away, yes, I remember that.
So I think there was a bit of a power play happening there as well. Okay, but let's move on now to 2023. So in 2023, GEI made a settlement offer of about 10 million rand, 10.2, to cover all of the undisputed charges up until 2023. This is to say, hey, we're not going to pay the 65. So what about
we'll give you 10.
We'll give you 10 for now. As far as I can remember, that didn't actually happen.
Yes.
That they didn't
actually pay that money.
They said, we will pay it, but they didn't pay it. Then in 2024, the ruling coalition said, let's amend it and let's just write off 38.4 million rand of their debt. That's what you were speaking about over there.
Yes.
So that was 2024. They said let's write it off. And I remember there was the previous mayor for that, the fellow who was on carte blanche.
Oh yes,
I still remember his voice in those meetings, and the fights that were happening in those meetings.
Yeah.
Then shortly after that, you had the backlash from the MEC, Anton Bredell.
Oh, he stepped in.
He did. And he said, no, that is illegal. Don't do that. And concurrently to this, we had TAG, the accountability group.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah. They're the ones who filed the High Court application to review and set aside the council's decision to write off the debt. And it's in their papers that we had that great timeline of all of these things, of how much they should have paid, when they didn't, and all of that. Now, in part of this, and around this time, around writing off debt time, so this is, I think, 2024 as well, then the municipality said they need to relocate their offices.
Yes, and where did they go?
It went to the Neisner Mall.
I know, that was crazy.
It was
I remember that.
absolutely
And
wild.
it wasn't even at the time what everyone thought was, okay, they're going to go and rent there, and instead of paying rent, this will be part of the settlement. But they were paying rent.
They were paying rent. The stat that I have, and I want to check exactly where this comes from because I'm not sure, but allegedly it was costing taxpayers about 500,000 Rand a month for that rental. Now, and again, I don't know if that's true. I remember a different number when we last looked into this, but this is what I got in front of me at the moment. But obviously, that seemed strange, to say the least.
Done, yeah.
And
my goodness.
But then facing mounting legal pressure and internal administrative reviews, there was a reversal of that. In April 2025, the municipality served a notice to vacate the Neisner Mall premises. And in the 31st of July last year, then they basically left.
And it was a very hurried move.
Yes, apparently.
I don't think the building they're in was quite ready for them.
Yeah, no.
The one that they're in now.
And alongside this, there were formal letters of demand for the GI's undisputed rates. So that's a bit of a summary of where we are up to this point, where suddenly it's popped into the news once again.
Yes.
And there finally might be some actual progress on this. Now, it just sounds like so much sketchiness around that.
Yeah.
Nothing finite, nothing tangible, but man, something strange going on there. But what we do have and what we do know on the 27th of May is that a court, the Eastern Circuit Local Division of the High Court, in this case, said that GI's application was dismissed in its entirety.
Okay.
Which should mean, in my mind, that they have to actually pay that full amount and hopefully plus interest.
Yes, hopefully.
I would think so.
They have said they want leave to appeal.
Of course, they're going to keep running this.
Yeah,
and it's a lot. I would think a lot cheaper than actually paying the bill to just keep running the legal thing.
Yes, but I can't get my head around
any of it.
That amount of money being owed by one customer to the Neisner municipality when it's on its knees, and the fact that they actually discussed writing off. Well, it was probably close to 50% of it.
Yeah, no, I think it was. I think it was a 50% because it was nearly 40 million Rand.
And I remember listening to the meeting when they discussed this.
Yeah.
And one of the councillors, I'm not going to mention her name, but one of the councillors, and she might have been PA, saying we should allow this business. We shouldn't hold them accountable for things that have happened in the past. South Africa is not a place now where people are held accountable for things they have done in the past.
Oh man!
She was talking about this. The owners of Neisner Mall.
Yeah,
that's not a poor person that's living in a shack. We're talking about the owners of Neisner Mall owing the municipality. Which is not a rich, well, we don't think it is. Well over 50 million. My goodness.
Oh, it's absolutely wild.
Yeah. So that was a bizarre discussion.
Yeah.
But thank you for that update.
There's going to be more on this. I want to keep on it, and I think we all do need to keep an eye and an ear on it because there is something terrible in there, I think.
Yes,
something corrupt.
It has to be sorted.
Yeah.
That, and I think next time we must see. I'm still waiting for answers on whether the municipal manager investigation, Mr. Lulamile Mavaloba, he's still suspended.
Yeah, and we haven't heard anything.
No, I keep asking and I keep being told this is something that's in court. So nothing to see here.
That's what they just keep telling you.
So Oh,
Can I quickly...
yeah, I like your train of thought.
Thank you. Because we have a little bit of an update. It's not a huge one on the Otanikwa Choo-Choo. We'll run through it quickly and hope for more and more updates.
Yeah.
But the latest that we've heard is that they have scouted and cleared a lot of the first 14 kilometers of the railway between Sedgefield and Buffels. I think it's going to be the Khokama train station. I think that would be right. And they are now going through the process, looking at all the impact of it, pricing it, costing it, everything like that. But you can see photos. There's a great team working on it, and that's just jolly exciting.
It is because it just keeps on chuffing away.
Oh yeah, it's happening, man. It's happening.
We're not hearing that they're hitting any potholes in the way or anything like that.
I should hope not.
No, it is very, very exciting. Yeah.
Okay, and on that note, it'd be great to hear the 100 things that the community loves about Sedgefield.
Yes.
Hey, thanks for doing 100.
We need to find positive things.
We do, absolutely do. And hey, thanks for doing 100 episodes together.
Yes, that's 100 podcasts. My goodness.
That's really, really cool.
Absolutely.
Dig it.
It's been real.